what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing something with this. So the last one that I made had a different clock in it. This is an actual clock, you guys. I took the face off of the clock. It's a wall clock that I got from Walmart. The other one that I did had gears in it. You can get that one from Walmart too. It's a little bit smaller than this one. This is like a 20-inch clock. So you can put batteries in it. I wouldn't suggest doing that because, well, if you do like I do and you put the backs on your wreaths, they're not going to be able to get to the battery to change it. So it's just for looks. I mean, you can move, you know, you can move the arms on it. I like to put it at like this because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a New Year's wreath. Yay! I'm sick of Christmas already. I have like maybe 3 projects left for Christmas. I'm done. On to Valentine's. That's just what I'm doing. So, like I said, you can get these clock faces at Walmart. I've looked at Target. They are really expensive at Target. You can look on Amazon. It's got fairly decent prices. You may look at, I don't know, you may look at like, I'm trying to think of where else may have some clocks that may be fairly inexpensive. If you have a Kmart still, if you have one still open, they will carry them. I found Walmart's to be the cheapest. Now this one that I have was probably about 20 bucks. The one that I've used before that is a 15-inch with the gears on it, that one's only $11.94. And I tried to get that one, and of course when I went to go get it, they're out of stock. Go figure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of pan down a little bit because I'm going to show you what we're going to make with it. Okay, I have to do this by hand, so bear with me. And this is really tall, so I hope I don't make you dizzy, so I'm sorry. Let me see. Okay. Oh, that's kind of perfect. Okay. Sorry, I'm making you. So, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be using 21-inch gold mesh. Now, the one that I like to use is the same color as this one. See how shiny it is? And it's got that Aurora shininess to it. They don't, it's out of stock, go figure, at Craft Outlet. So I got this one. This one is gold, and it says it has brown in it, but I don't see any brown. So reds are. I'm going to use leftover first of the one that I used last time. And then, hold on, I'm going to get back. My comments are not showing up for some reason. Go figure. Okay, there we go. So we're going to use 10-inch, we're going to do 12-inch poofs with a 21-inch, okay? And then we're going to make 30, these are cut in 30 inches. This is 10-inch mesh. This is a really sparkly gold. This is my favorite mesh ever. Hey, Lavon. Hey, girl. So it's got this kind of, they call it AB, like Aurora Borealis, wherever you want to say it. It's really sparkly, so we're going to use that. And we're going to use some silver. Now this is, both of them are a wide foil mesh, metallic mesh, meaning that the threads of the metallic are wider than the regular metallic mesh. So you want to use the ones with the wide foil because it's going to show up a lot better in your wreath. Now, we got lots of ribbon that we're going to use. So the ribbon that we're going to use, you're going to fall over on the floor, not today. We're going to use these 2-inch. This is some black velvet, 2.5-inch that you can get from Craft Outlet. This is a silver Damask. This I got at the home store. At the home store. Hey, Amy. Hey, Patricia. Hey, girl. Then we're going to use a 1.5 gold, a silver. Both of these I got at Hobby Lobby. Okay. We're going to be making a bow, I believe. I do this as I go along, you guys, so I have a picture of it, what it looks like in my mind. I can change my mind at any moment. Who knows? It is a New Year's wreath. Yay! We're going a little bit past Christmas, seeing how it is the middle of November. Next month it's December, so we need to start thinking about New Year's, right? I got some kind of like a goldish, copperish colored metallic mesh ribbon. It's 2.5. This is my favorite ribbon ever, and I got this last year at Michael's. It's copper. So this one is going to be a little bit different than the last one I made. The last one I made had some black in it, but this one's going to have more black in it. The last one I made didn't have any copper, and we're putting copper, gold, and silver in it. This is a crushed copper, 1.5 inch. This is the last I have of it, and I can't find it anywhere. And of course, Michael's doesn't carry it this year. Why would they? Because I need it. And I've checked, I don't know how many Michaels. And we're going to use some more of this 4-inch black, gold, and silver scroll. It's my favorite. And I bought all she had. I got that on Etsy. Yay! Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Yvonne. I appreciate it. And we've got plenty of, one of which I'm going to keep as a surprise until the end. Very, very fancy. So we're going to use some silver, a little bit of silver picks, which I didn't use last time either. We're going to do this a little different. And some copper picks. Now, I do have the tutorial of the New Year's wreath that I made a couple weeks ago on my Etsy shop if you do want to learn how to make that and have that. And I have some of these. I got these from Hobby Lobby. They're watch ornaments, but I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. I'm not sure yet. We're just kind of playing it by ear, folks. All right. Then we've got a lot of ornaments. This is some copper ornaments that I got at Hobby Lobby. Okay. Then I got all these at Walmart. Okay. And I got all these at Walmart. And I got some silver. I love these things. I got these at Hobby Lobby. These ones that look like disco balls. These are my, I didn't get to make a New Year's wreath last year because I started too late in the season, but I'm really excited to make this. I made the last one and it sold like within a couple days, so I wanted to make another one, and so many people were asking me how I made it. So I figured, well, what the hell? Let's make another one, shall we? This one's just going to be a little bit different than the last one. So let's get started, shall we? I'm going to be putting this on right after I put on all the mesh and ribbon and everything, before I start putting on embellishments, because it is a little bit big. And I am going to be using a black wreath form. Okay. This is a 15-inch work wreath form. I got this at Hobby Lobby. Or I'm sorry, I do that all the time. Craft Outlet. So let me get out my tools. I'm going to be using probably more than about 5 zip ties, because I'm using leftover mesh from the last one and starting a new roll. So we're going to have to double tie. So we're going to use some scissors and some tools that are in the other room. So we'll be right back. Hold on just a second. Hold on. The tools that I need are in here. sorry about that, guys. So I was shipping a box this morning, and I forgot to bring these back in. So you're gonna need some needle nose pliers, and hey Georgie, and some wire cutters. I hope I said your name right because I don't have my glasses on. There we are. All right, so I'm gonna start the mesh. I'm going to cut the end of this because this is the end of the last one that I did. You want it to be straight. Okay, just throw that away. I don't save that. Okay, and what I used, this is a rotary cutter. You can get these at Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, Amazon. You can get anything at Amazon. So how I'm going to do this, I'm going to put these over here because I know I'm going to knock them on the floor. If you guys could do me a favor, if you could spread the love for me, I appreciate it. So I'm going to open up this tie and open up this tie. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tie the mesh into this front of this tie, go through it, and put the first poof in front of this one because we're going to end with this one. I know it sounds confusing, but you'll see what I mean when we get to that point. So I'm just gonna roll it in like this. Put it in front of this tie. Take a zip tie. Make sure the flat part of the zip tie is facing in front of you. Otherwise, your zip tie won't lock right. Come on. There we go. Come on. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Cut the correctly. It looks, it's just a preference for me. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, because you're really not going to see it anyway. It's just, it bothers me. So, you know. Okay. And just so you guys know that I do have this wreath listed in my Etsy shop for sale. It is going for $110. A little bit more expensive than the last one because it's got more stuff in it. My shop name, if you go to www.etsy.com/shops/buy MNBcreations.com. That's M as in Mike, N as in Bravo, B, N as in Nancy, B as in Bravo. Okay, so how I do this is I take the end of it and I slide it and I do a 1, 2, 3. And I put it into the tie. And I just twist it a couple times. You want to make sure you twist it tight or these will come undone. We're going to end with this tie, so I'm not going to put the poof in this tie yet. I'm going to fluff it out. Open up your ties all the way if you want to. I don't like to do that because it gets stuck in my mesh. But it's all a preference to you, however you want to do it. 1, 2, 3. Now these are 12-inch poofs that I'm doing with a gold wide foil. All my mesh is a metallic wide foil mesh. I don't think my comments are showing up again. Hold on just a second. Okay, there we go. Facebook's having issues again. Go figure. Okay, so this is a 21-inch gold mesh. It says it's with brown, but I think it's, I don't see any brown in here, but you can't really tell if it's brown, but it's a metallic wide foil mesh. Okay, you want to make sure your ends are curled under, otherwise it's going to flip up on you. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Put it in here. Okay. So how's everybody's day going? Everybody have a good day? It's almost Friday. Woo-hoo! Whoop whoop. It's almost Friday. Okay. I think I might. Oh, that's a good angle. Okay. Zoom in anymore or not. Okay. And then for those of you that may be interested, I do have a design group as well, which the link is at the bottom of the comments. It's a group, so it is $14 a month, but we do, I do one live a week and 2 tutorials a week. We have, we're going to be having guest designers come on pretty soon. We do giveaways every month. It's fun. We have a good time. See what I mean? There we go. Came undone. Okay. There. Alright, now we're cooking with gas. Alright. So thank you guys for being so patient with me. I know I was supposed to do this on Monday, but I've been suffering from horrible migraines for almost 3 weeks now. So I finally went to the doctor yesterday because I wouldn't have gone to the doctor otherwise because I've had migraines since I was 12 years old, but I had an episode on Monday that scared the bejesus out of me. I was sitting at my computer at work and like, oh my God, what the heck is going on? I've never had that with my migraines, so I started freaking out. So it just turns out that I'm having severe migraines, and that's just, okay, so we're getting towards the end of this roll. Which is still on the floor, but okay. I wonder why it was getting tight on me. Oh yeah. And for those of you who just came on, if you could say hello so I knew who's here, don't be shy. See if I can get another poof out of this one. Okay. I think I can get another poof out of this one. 2, 3. Yep. Perfect. These tires are having a mind of their own today. This is having issues. Okay. Come back out. Okay. All right. Okay. Aw, thank you guys for all the loves. I appreciate it. Okay, so this is at a point where I'm going to cut this end. We're going to tie it to the frame. I don't know what happened there, but I'm just going to cut it. Get a zip tie. We're just going to tie it to the frame just like we started it. It's the right way. Darlene from Pennsylvania. Hey, Rhea. Is it cold out there now in Pennsylvania? You guys getting a bunch of snow? Okay. And then I'm going to cut the end of this even just a little bit more. It's making a mess. We were supposed to get snow today, but that didn't happen. It is getting colder though. Let me get my other roll of mesh. So if those of you who just came on, what we're doing is we are making a New Year's wreath with this. Isn't that cool? I got this from Walmart. You can get any of they've got tons of wall clocks and they're fairly inexpensive. So we're making a New Year's wreath. We're using 21-inch gold wide foil gold mesh. And I'm not gonna cut the end of that because we're also using 10-inch gold mesh and silver mesh as well. I'm just going to put this, let's see, because I need to go to the next one, so I'm going to put this right here. Hey Cindy, how are you? Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate the support. Ugh. It's getting a little thick right here. Okay. And my sanders are hanging. Okay, there we go. There. Now, we're gonna actually, part's gonna be a little different because we're not gonna go through this one and start another one. We're actually gonna put the poof in this one. Okay. Curl your sides under. 1, 2, 3. Do that again. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Make sure my side was under. It felt like it flipped up on me, but it didn't. A 15-inch black wreath form. And we're using black velvet ribbon, silver ribbon, gold ribbon, and there's going to be a lot of different ribbons because I think we're going to make a bow with it. It's going to be a little bit different than what I made the last one. This is sticking to itself. 1, 2, 3. There. So this is where we started, where we put the poof in through last time. And I do have this one actually listed in my shop for sale on my Etsy shop. Okay, so I'm going to transition from the bottom to the top. I'm going to show you how you do that. You just put your sides under just like you did before. Pull it. Curl the sides under. Pull this to the top. Okay, now we're going to zip tie this to the right in front of the other tie. We're going to do just like we did on the bottom. These things are stiff. I like to pop out of my hands. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to open up this tie. Okay. I'm just kind of scooch this right in front of it. Okay, that one kind of moved a little bit. Open up the next tie. We're actually going to go through this tie and put the poof in the next tie just like we did on the bottom. My side, there we go. And these are 12 poofs, guys. You can do 10 if you would like. It doesn't really matter. You're just going to have smaller poofs. It just depends on how much of the mesh you're going to want to see. I want to see a lot of this mesh because it's really, really pretty. And it's very elegant looking and very shiny. For New Year's, you know, you always see a lot of gold and glitz and glamour, so you want to see your mesh. That's why I'm only doing my ribbons tonight at 13 inches instead of 14, which I normally use, because I want to see a little bit more of the mesh than the ribbon. But you can even use 12 inch if you wanted to. 2, 3. So you guys, it has been so slow at work. Oh my god. I work part-time as a loan processor at CB&T Mortgage. So it's been really, really slow. Of course, you know, it's going to be slow this time of year. It's holidays, right? So nothing new. I mean, I'm used to that this time of year. But I haven't got a new loan in like, I don't know, 2 weeks. So I'm like, oh my god, are they going to lay me off? I just started. So I was freaking out a little bit, but today I got 2 new loans. So yay! No pink slip for me. I like where I work. I didn't know if I would because I was really not wanting to go back to work. And normally as a loan processor, you work full time. There's no such thing as a part-time loan processor position, but they are working with me because I said I only want to work part-time because I need some time, you know, to work on my business. And they're working with me. I am blessed, I have to say. 2, 3. Oh my god, and I was so excited yesterday. I walked in yesterday morning and on my desk was a card with my name on it, and I opened the envelope and it was a card from our VP, you know, saying, you know, thank you for all your hard work. You've been a very good asset to the team, and I had a $100 bill in it. Like, oh, what a great way to start the day, right? So, oh, before I forget, I was also going to tell you guys that I think I'm going to start doing, and I know I keep changing this, and I'm sorry guys, but I'm going to do my lives still again on Mondays, except for I know this Monday was kind of weird, so I apologize for that. But I think I'm going to switch the second one during the week to Fridays. And the reason why is because there's somebody that I want to watch. Laura Jean always goes, from Laura Jean Wreath Room, goes live on Thursdays, and I totally forgot she was going live today, so sorry Laura, don't be mad at me. And I really want to watch her lives on Thursdays, so I'm going to start doing my other lives on Friday nights. Now, depending, it's also hockey season, so when we don't have hockey again until like middle of December, so I may switch Saturday nights instead on those nights. So it's always going to be on Monday night, and then I may switch it to Friday nights or Saturday nights, depending when hockey starts back up. Yeah, Fridays are good, right? So, but again, like I said, if it's hockey, you'll know if it's hockey season because I'll switch my lives to Saturday night. So, is that the last? This is, okay, so we're the last one at the top. Also, on my second live for the week, on Mondays I'm going to do my lives on Facebook, and on Friday nights, or Saturday nights, depending on what time of the month it is, I'm going to be doing that on my YouTube page. Ours is college hockey, so it's the CC Tigers. I'm here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. So we have professional hockey here, which is the Avalanche, that's up in Denver. So that's about an hour and a half from where I'm at. But every now and then we go to an Avalanche game, and they're fun to go to, but I cannot stand to watch hockey on TV. I cannot do it. I can't see the puck because it's so freaking small. And, you know, whenever they start a fight, they go to a commercial. I'm like, seriously? It's hockey, for God's sakes. So, I get bored with it. I cannot watch sports on TV. I even get bored with football. I used to watch it all the time, but it's like... And the Broncos this year are big time. But I love to go to the games. The games are fun. I think, you know, you got people watching, which is so much fun. You ever go to like the mall and just sit there and watch people? It's funny. It's funny just to watch people sometimes. You're like, really? Do people... Sometimes you're like, you know, do people really look in the mirror before they leave the house? I'm not perfect by any means. But sometimes, you know, there's just... I don't know. You're just like, you need help. Okay. Scratch out this one and kind of scratch out this one. There's going to be a little bit of a gap right here on this one, but that's okay. It's going to be filled in with ribbon and all that. What is wrong with this tie? It does not like to stay in there. It popped back out again. I'm going to tie it. There we go. Going around making sure my... There. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, isn't that pretty? Wait until we get all the silver and the gold in it. Yay! The mirror is only from the neck. Right. Exactly, Cindy. So I'm going to start with silver. So let me show you what mesh I have. I have this really sparkly, shiny gold. This is, again, a 10-inch gold wide foil Aurora Borealis gold mesh cut in 30 inches. And this is a silver wide foil 10-inch mesh also cut in 30 inches. I know, right? Sometimes when we're going out of town and we're what are you gonna do? I mean, you could sit on your phone, but eventually your battery's gonna die unless you're sitting next to one of those chairs where you can plug it in. So my husband and I, we just sit there and watch people. And I'm sure people, you know, look at us going, not, like I said, I'm not saying that we're perfect. Oops, I forgot to open up the tie. So you want to open up the tie. You just closed. But it's just, I know, because people are just so different. And it's just fun to watch people. You just pull your ruffle in. Put it in your tie. Twist it a couple times. Open that back up, so don't twist it too much. To put the ribbon in. Okay, you want to pull. So how you want to do this is you want to take your ruffle at the top and pull it like this. Okay, so pull the top over and the bottom under, and the same goes for the bottom. And pull the top up and the bottom under. And cut any frays that you're seeing along the way. It's going to be a lot easier to cut the frays as you're going along than try to find them at the very end. Okay, isn't that pretty? Sparkly. Thank you, Patricia. And I'm so glad you like your gnome wreath. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that I zip tied it to the bottom of the box. I'm so used to selling everything on Etsy, and I sold this one before I got it listed, and I always zip tie my wreaths to the box, that way they don't move. And I forgot to tell her that it was zip tied to the box. Because it's automatically in the verbiage for in my listing online, so. But it looks so cute. Okay. So again, take the top of the edges. Okay. And pull them. So it looks like a flower when you're done. Okay. That's coming undone, just like that. How pretty. Looking fabulous. Cindy, I haven't sold kits, not yet, in my design group. I'm getting ready to start selling kits, but every now and then, depending on the milestone that I'm at, on my business page or my craft group. I've got 3 Facebook pages. So I've got my business page, I've got my free craft group, which is called Crafter's Corner. So any crafter can join that one for free. And I also have my design group called the Craft Shack, which is a monthly paid group, and that one's $14 a month. So that one is where I will be probably doing some kits here shortly. I just haven't yet because I've just been so out of it, and with the holiday busy. But with my milestones, you know, depending on how many followers I get or whatever, I have usually do wreath kits. So keep your eyes open for those. Hey Johnny, how are you? How you been feeling, girl? Oh, sorry. That was a silver, so we go with the gold. So I'm just putting the gold in every other tie and the silver in every other tie. I tried doing wreaths with 3 different colors, but it doesn't really work out real well because you end up with trying to put odd numbers and even ties, and you end up with the same color right next to another one, and I don't like that. I liked everything to match. As Laura Jean would say, matchy matchy. I know, me too. It's one of my favorites for Christmas. You know what's funny is for Christmas, even though I love the silver and gold together, I haven't done a silver and gold for Christmas. I've only done these 2 New Year's wreaths. And I'm not looking forward to put that clock on. It's a pain in the patootie. Just saying. Okay, I'm just opening up my ties. I'll do silver. I think I love making wreaths. I love crafting, everything about it. I love making up new ideas, new designs. I love teaching people new things. And say, I don't know, putting the ruffles, that's good. Putting ruffles in wreaths is not my favorite. Putting the sign on. The dreaded sign. But, you know, I used to put signs on my wreaths every time I made a wreath. But I started learning more techniques and different crafting than just wreaths. Like I started doing centerpieces, and I started making, you know, candle holders, glam candle holders, swags, wall hangings, you know, different kinds of things. And I don't put signs in my wreaths as much as I used to. And I used to put tubing in my wreaths every single time, and I don't hardly do that anymore either. It depends. Like on the gnome wreath I did, that one I thought it looked really, really cute with the tubing in it. But like this one, I'm not going to put tubing in it. It's just going to have so much going on with the embellishments and the clock and the bulbs and everything like that. It's not going to need it. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Link for my design group, Cindy, is at the bottom of the comments. If you want to go in there and copy the link, and you can save it for if you want to. When you decide you want to join, is you can go to my business page at M&B Creations on Facebook and click on the Learn More button, and it'll take you there. If your PayPal, it'll bring you right to the group page, and I'll get an email letting me know that there's been a new PayPal set up, and then I can approve you. But we have lots of fun in there. Lots of fun. Sorry, my nose is running. And I think I'll have to look at my planner when we're done, but I think tomorrow night in my design group, we are starting to do Valentine's Day. Oh, that's gonna be pretty, Cindy. I want to see what that looks like. Pretty, pretty. Yeah, tomorrow night in my design group, starting on Valentine's Day. Well, it's too early. Well, I started doing Christmas back in June, right? Which is a lot earlier than Valentine's Day. And if you think about it, you got half of November, you've got December, January, and part of February. So you basically have 2.5 months before Valentine's and Mardi Gras, which I've already started getting stuff for Mardi Gras. I've gotten ribbons, I've got a couple masks, and I got this. This is really pretty. Look how sparkly today is. Isn't that pretty? I got this off of Craft Outlet. Start getting your Valentine's and your Mardi Gras stuff now, guys, because once you start thinking about doing it, everybody's going to be out of it. Just saying. I started getting 3 weeks ago. Yes, I can't wait. I want to see it. I love seeing other people's creations. I do. A lot of times I'm like, oh, I never thought of that. That's kind of a cool idea. But that's what the whole point of sharing is all about, right? Okay, we're almost done with the bottom. And when I do my ruffles, you guys, curl, I kind of fold under the very beginning of it, just because it's, I don't know, it seems a little bit more finished that way to me, and this ruffle is like, here we go. Now, if you do this, this is pretty thick mesh, you guys, so you're not going to have too many gaps going on. But if you use a thinner gold mesh that doesn't have the wide foil, and you still have gaps in between that you can see, you can always do rolls. So you can cut your 10-inch mesh in 10 inches, 10 inches wide, 10 by 10, and then you can make rolls. You can use however many colors you want. I usually typically don't go more than 3 different colors at a time. I usually do anywhere from 2 to 3. That's just my standard if I do rolls. But, and then you can just tie a pipe cleaner around them and stick them in between the holes, and that will, 1, make your wreath fuller, and 2, it will also cover, fill in those gaps for you. But this mesh with the 21-inch mesh and the silver and the 10-inch gold mesh is pretty thick mesh. So you're not gonna, if you use this mesh, you're not gonna have a problem. Also, this last one on the bottom. For Valentine's Day, reds, pinks, whites, and golds. So I would also start thinking about getting your gold mesh. Start getting your red. A lot of it I know is out of stock right now because of Christmas, but pinks are still in. Some whites are still in, so you can get those. Don't forget, you can also go to the wreath shop, Trendy Tree, Deco Exchange, Waterman's Loft, Trends and Gems, which they're on Etsy. Love that store. Okay, this is the last one on the bottom. And then go to the top. I've noticed, I was looking for something the other day on Craft Outlet. I think it was Craft Outlet. And they, in Deco Exchange, they've started getting in their Mardi Gras and their Valentine stuff already. So, another good place to get ribbon too, you guys, a lot of people don't think about it, is Paper Mart. Paper Mart has some really pretty ribbon. Like this ribbon right here. This is from Paper Mart. Isn't that pretty? See, I've already started getting my Valentine's. Hey Tom, how are you? If you find that your mesh starts going sideways, don't worry about it. Just pull it back. It's not going to make that big of a deal. And I forgot to open up my tie. Just shove it down in there. Okay. This is going to be one full wreath. Just saying. It's going to be a little different with putting that clock on, because with my last one it was a 15-inch clock, and this one is a 20 or 22, I can't remember. So what we're going to have to do, I believe, and I'll figure it out once I get it on there, is we're probably going to have to pull the mesh up from underneath it to the side. So otherwise it's going to cover this whole, and you want to see the mesh, right? But we'll figure it out. Hey Miss Brenda, how are you? Hey Lily. Yeah, that's true, Johnny. I have a wreath, well, on Etsy at least, in my area. I have sold a couple wreaths in my area outside of Etsy, but I have not sold one wreath on Etsy. On where it lands, I guess, right? But I was gonna do a show this year. I was just so busy. I just kind of got a bad taste in my mouth when I did a show this summer, and I only sold one wreath, and that was to the vendor that was sitting across from me. And I was like, I don't know if I want to go through all this again, you know, packing everything up, putting everything away, and just not selling anything. And it's, I don't know. Our area isn't really into stuff like this. We've got a lot of military that are here, so I don't know, they're kind of from everywhere. I don't know. Hey, Rachel! Hey, girl, sorry I missed your live last night. I didn't even know you went live until this morning. So, I apologize. I will definitely be watching your replay. Hey, Melissa! Do me a favor, you guys, it all just came on. If you could spread love for me, bless my page, I'd appreciate it. Caring is sharing is caring. I know you guys have probably heard that before. So for those of you who just joined, what I'm making is a New Year's wreath. You may have seen a picture of the one I did a couple weeks ago. So we're making one similar to that. The clock is going to be a little different. There's going to be a surprise embellishment that I'm going to be putting it on that I have not shown anyone yet because it's going to be a surprise, right? This wreath is going to have not just gold and silver, also going to have copper in it, which, a little bit of copper, which the other one did not have. Hello, Joy. Hey, Jane. How are you? Thank you guys for coming. Silver. So we're doing the wreath in a 21-inch wide foil metallic mesh in 12-inch poofs, and we're doing the ruffles in a 10-inch silver with wide foil metallic threads and a gold 10-inch mesh with wide metallic, because it's a mouthful, wide metallic foil threads. Jeez, a lot. Our ribbons are going to be in black velvet, silver, gold, and a little bit of copper. Like this. I used some silver, come on now, mesh that I got from Hobby Lobby last year, and that was before I knew better. Do not use, hey Susan, how are you? Do not use Hobby Lobby mesh. It frayed so bad. I tried not to handle it hardly at all, and if you're going to use Hobby Lobby mesh, get the Christmas premium mesh. Just saying. No worries, Susan. So I'm actually feeling really good right now. I know that a lot of you may know that I've been, suffering from migraines for almost 3 weeks. But my doctor yesterday put me on Imitrex, and I just picked up my prescription this afternoon, and took it with 3 extra strength Tylenol, and I'm like feeling no pain right now, which I haven't felt that in 3 weeks. So yay me. So, which means I'm going to be doing a lot of catch up this week between my business page and my design group. So, okay, so we have 2 left, 1 gold and 1 silver, and then we can put the ribbons in. My favorite part. And just so you know, this wreath it's actually listed for sale in my Etsy shop as we speak. I'm going to try listing my wreaths that I'm doing on my lives in my Etsy shop before I go live. And, and then like I was saying earlier, is I'm probably going to switch my lives to still do them on Mondays, but switch them, my second one, to Fridays instead of Thursdays. And I'm going to do my second live during the week on my YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you get the lives or notifications that I'm going. Did I cut too many? I did. That's okay. I did cut too many. When I cut these, so I couldn't remember how many I've cut. That's okay. I'll use it. So if you want to go to my YouTube channel, it's M&B Creations, and subscribe and hit the little bell. You'll get notifications when I go live on YouTube. I'm just getting really frustrated with Facebook. Knock on wood, I'm surprised it hasn't kicked me out of my own Facebook Live already. One night, it kicked me out of my own Facebook Live 5 times. You know how frustrating that is? Yes, the medication is helping. However, when I talked to my doctor yesterday, he told me I need to do what's called a 2-week washout. I don't want to do it. What that means is he said your brain thinks it needs to be in pain. So caffeine and pain meds and things like that, while you're trying to numb your brain from the pain, it makes new pain receptors. So once your pain meds wear off, the pain's even worse than when you started. He said, so what we're going to do is, I'm really not looking forward to this, is that we're going to take my Imitrex today, which I did. I can do all the caffeine I want, take all the pain meds I want, and load up on that. And then if the pain finally goes away, that's great. If not, I have to not do anything for 2 weeks. No pain meds, no caffeine, no nothing. He said the pain is going to be excruciating, but it's basically weaning my brain off of the pain, so it thinks it doesn't have to be in pain. I don't know, it's confusing. So, not really looking forward to that. So we'll see how tomorrow morning goes. Sounds like fun, right, guys? I don't know. Facebook's been having some, and it could be Facebook, it could be my internet connection too, but I'm going with Facebook because so far, knock on wood, I have not been kicked out of my own live tonight. Yay! Okay, so I'm just opening up my tie. And we're going to put the silver in with the gold. And the reason why I'm contrasting it like that is because I want the silver to pop. Now, if I put silver in with the silver, you're really not going to see it a whole lot, right? So if I put the silver in with the gold, you're still going to see the gold. The silver from the ribbons is going to pop. Okay? It's all about contrast. See? Just like that. And then I'm going to put the gold and the black. Oh, I love these two together. This is like my favorite together, gold and black. Yeah, me too, Melissa. I'm just not, we'll see how I feel in the morning. I'm just hoping and praying to God that it just is gone. Because I am so sick of being in pain all the time. All the time. I've heard somebody else is doing Botox. I've heard of Botox for migraines. So, I don't know. He told me that if, you know, we do this 2-week washout and the pain does not subside, then I'm going to have to be put on a medication basically for the rest. We're doing this on the bottom. Sorry. I would have to take the medication for the rest of my life. Oh, this goes in the silver. Jeez, I'm not paying attention. Daily. So I'm just not looking forward to that. And I am not good at taking pills, you guys. I forget all the time. I don't know, it's just something I just forget all the time. Yeah, I know. I'm not looking forward to it, Patricia. I really am not. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, it does make sense, but I'm like, I've already been and I don't know how. It feels like, the only way I can describe it, and I've never felt this myself, obviously, but it feels like somebody is stabbing me in the back of the eyeball. And it's a sharp pain, so it's not like this dull, achy kind of pain. It's just, ugh. I just want to rip my eyeball out. No, it's not fun. I've had migraines since I was 12 years old, and I've never had them like this. Ugh. And I have a feeling, too, it's because hormones are changing. I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. Stupid hormones. Thank you, Patricia. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I know, I'm not good at taking pills. I just am not. I already have to take another pill every day for the rest of my life, and half the time I have to put on my Alexa a reminder every night and every morning so I don't forget to take my pill. That's how bad I am. You'd think after a while I would just do it, but no, I've always been that way. I've never been a pill taker. When I was young, if I had to take like medication and I was supposed to take like antibiotics until they were gone, as soon as my symptoms went away, I would stop taking it. Pill person, I guess. Now, I'm sure if my life depended on it, I would make sure I took it, right? They are horrible. It's, you know, for people that have never had a migraine, a lot of people think that, you know, how bad can it be? It's a headache, right? Unless you've had a migraine, you have no idea what kind of pain that is. If you've ever had a headache, which I know everybody at least has had a headache, times that by 10. Think of your worst headache you've ever had, if it's just a regular headache, and times that by 10. It's debilitating. It really is. My poor husband, He was trying to have a conversation with me a couple days ago, and the pain was so bad. I was almost in paying attention to what he was saying at all. And he goes, if you're really in that much pain, just tell me. Can we just not talk for right now? And I said, I looked at him, I said, can we not talk right now? I feel so bad. But it's like, I can't concentrate on what somebody is saying to me when I'm in constant pain. You know, it is what it is, right? We all go through so many things. This black velvet in here. Now I know Craft Outlet is out of the 1.5 inch black velvet, but if anybody is looking for black velvet in a 1.5 inch, go to Paper Mart. I just ordered, I think, 3 rolls of it, because you can never have enough black velvet. It's papermart.com, and they have so many pretty ribbons that Craft Outlet does not carry. Wired ribbon. They also do carry mesh, 10-inch mesh and 21-inch mesh. Their mesh, I would say, no offense, Paper Mart, but it is a lot like Hobby Lobby. It's not the best. It's your basic mesh. It's not premium mesh. So, but they do carry colors that most people don't. Like, I bought a 10-inch roll of the 10-inch mesh from them, and it was purple mesh with turquoise metallic threads in it. Nobody carries up at them. So, to me, it was worth it because it was something different. So, check them out if you're looking for some 10-inch or some 1.5 inch black velvet. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, Melissa, I'm sorry. They're horrible. Oh. Oh, you're welcome, Amy. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. Okay, so now we're going up to the top. Make sure you cut the phrase as you're going along. Okay. And I'm going to keep my ribbons on the top more towards me down here. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the clock is going to cover up a lot of this, and I don't want it covering up the ribbon, so I'm going to pull it out just like this. Okay? Pull it away from you. Now, if you're not going to be using a really big sign, you can do your ribbons how you normally do it. But we're going to have to pull some mesh out, I have a feeling, and make sure that our ribbons are out, because this is a fairly large clock. Oh, I know I haven't laughed for a little while. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to pull my ribbons out like that. I love the black in this. Black is, to me, and I know it's not a color, it's a shade. It's actually my favorite color. I'm going to say it's a color. Favorite color, but it gives other things such an elegant look to it, I think. But that's just me. And I think I'm actually, I'll have to look at my up my planner when we get done with this, but I think, in fact, let me look right now. Hold on just a second. I think we're going to be doing another live this weekend. Hold on. Let me see what we're going to be doing. I know I'm doing live tomorrow night in my... Yes, we are. Because I'm only doing a couple more Christmas. Yeah, I'm only doing like 2 more Christmas projects and I'm done with Christmas. So Saturday, I'm going to be doing a live on my business page as well. And that's going to be a polar bear. Because I don't know if it's really Christmas. It's more of a winter thing. A polar bear centerpiece. So it's going to be all done in whites and blues. That'd be pretty, huh? Patricia, the ribbons are actually 13 inches long. I usually do 14 inches, but I'm doing 13 inches tonight because I want a little bit more of the mesh to be seen instead of the ribbon. And I got my ribbon rulers from Lauren. She carries, I think, the 12, I think it is. Yeah, 12, 13, and 14 as a set. So go to her Laura Jean's Wreath Room on her Etsy shop, and she has them on there too. And I know the Soul Sisters carry some ribbon tails rulers just like that on their shop as well. So if you're looking for some, check them out. Come on now, work with me. There we go. Thank you, Jane. I appreciate it. It is horrible, Susan. It is. My poor husband goes through so many things with me. It's not even funny. I have a hard time sleeping at night too, so, and then I try to fall asleep before he does because he snores so bad. I don't know if you guys have anybody that your significant other or whatever snores really bad. We're looking to getting a new bed, so hopefully that will take care of it, but I don't know. So we only got 2 more ribbons left, and then we can put the clock on. Yay! Oh, it's like putting the sign on, you guys. I don't like that part, but, you know. And I'm only going to be making 2 of these this year, so this one, and I already sold the other one. I was actually sorry to see that one go. I like that one. All right, last ribbons. Now, but I believe Craft Outlet does have a 2.5 inch black velvet as well in stock last time I looked. So check if you're looking, and I've got 2 more rolls of this. So when I bought the time, I stocked up on it except for the 1.5, which Kara decided to take all of it. So if you're watching this, Kara, thank you. I give her a hard time about it all the time. Okay, so here we go, folks. All right. See how big this is? So that's why I pulled my ribbons out like I did. So what I did is I put some of these, what do you call them? Zip tie mounts on the back of these. I normally don't use these because they usually pop right off, but this is a plastic back, so it should stay on fairly well. I used E6000 and hot glue, and you want to let this sit at least so the E6000 has a chance to dry. So I don't have any more black anymore. And it doesn't really matter what color you use because you're not going to see it anyway. So let's see what colors I have. I'm going to use white. I got this big old thing of pipe cleaners over here. Okay. So I'm just going to stick these through here. Come on. Okay, just twist it really tight, just a couple times. Sorry, my nose is running. I swear, everything falls on the floor. Every time. Oh, it drives me nuts. I feel bad for him because he doesn't know he's doing it. And I'm just like, I'm going to punch you in the face if you don't stop snoring. There's times I've actually had to sleep on the couch because I'm like, I'm laying there for 2 hours. I can't sleep already. And then I can't even sleep, try to go to sleep. Well, I went and slept on the couch. But then he feels bad. You know. I think so too, Amy. Hey, Amy, did you get your promotion? Oh, that one's not even. It doesn't have to be, you know, perfectly even, but I don't want it so completely uneven that it's going to be too short on one side. You can get these mounts at like any hardware store. I think even Walmart carries them. Okay. You guys, I'm going to blow my nose real quick. Okay, no worries, Susan. See you later, honey bunny. Oh, sorry, Am. You'll get it next time, I know you will. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do, and normally I would use wire. And I don't know why I didn't this time, but. Alright, so I'm going to start with the bottom. What I usually do when I put signs on is I start with the bottom, then I go to the top. That way I get it even, and then I put the sides. I do it, you can put yours on however you like. I'm just going to kind of lift up my mesh to find a bar. Okay, I'm going to flip this over. I can't do this without seeing what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just going to twist it. You can use wire. For some reason I decided to use pipe cleaners today. I don't know why. It's been that kind of week, I guess. I don't know. Don't know. You guys, I am so glad tomorrow's Friday. You have no idea. I can't see. There's so much mesh in the way. There. Oh, I lost it. Okay, I'm gonna have to. There we go. Pull it up like this. So I'm going to end up having to move the mesh. See all this mesh behind here? I'm going to end up having to pull this mesh out. Okay, and I'll show you what I mean. So you're going to have to put your hand back here and kind of manhandle this mesh to get it out. Because squish your mesh, you want it to look like the clock is coming out of your mesh. Okay. There's no sense having all this pretty mesh if you can't see it. And we'll fix these ruffles when we're done. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pull all this mesh out like this. This is, now you see why I decided to put my ribbons the way I did. Okay, so we need to do that side. And let's mesh out. Once you get the hang of putting these things on, it's not that big a deal, but it's just when you first start out and you're putting signs on, it's a pain in you know what, right? I do too. I tell my husband, well, would you please stop? And he wakes up and he goes, what? I'm like you're snoring again. Oh, sorry. I'm like, you know, I snore too, but not every single night. Not every single night. Okay, so now this side looks like it needs more mesh out. Okay, we're gonna tuck that back in because okay, I gotta fix this part. So you want to pull the ruffles out a little bit. See how it looks like it's just, I mean, you could tuck some back in if it looks like it needs it, but this ruffle, you don't want the edges showing. Okay. Gotta kind of fix these ruffles a little bit, and then I'll fix my, there we go. Now I can rearrange these ribbons to where they're supposed to be. And if it's covering your clock up a little bit, it's no big deal, you know. A little bit back under if you're worried about it. But I like my signs to look like out of the mesh, or the mesh is coming out. I mean, so it doesn't look like it's squishing the mesh, but it looks like it's coming out of it. Okay, so I'm just gonna fix these real quick. Come on. Okay. So I'm so excited to do some Valentine's. So excited. I've got a bunch of projects planned. So I've learned lately, and this is a good trick if you're looking to, I'm gonna kind of tuck this under just a tad. If you're looking to, you know, look ways to save some money on your crafting, I have decided I'm taking, let's double check up. I took a planner and I plan my, what's going on with this? I plan my projects a month in advance. So that way, when I am, you know, purchasing my items that I need for my projects, where is the end of this? There it is. This. Then I'm only buying stuff that I need for that project. You know, granted, I buy little stuff every now and then, but it does help me from overbuying on stuff, because then I'm just buying stuff that I need for the projects that I'm doing. So if you're looking to save a little bit of money, that kind of helps me, so that might help you. Okay, this one. Sorry, I'm trying to fix these ribbons. Oops, that goes the wrong way. Okay, there's a silver thread right there. I gotta vacuum anyway, so I'm like, whatever. Okay, there. Now we got all of our ribbons done. So now we can start doing the fun stuff. I'm going to kind of tuck this under a tad. And I'm going to show you why. Okay? Because I'm going to show you the surprise embellishment that I have that I haven't shown anybody yet. You guys ready? Oh, that's cool, Aim. You'll get it this time. I know you will. Don't give up. All right. You ready? Drum roll, please. Okay. Here we go. This is what we're going to be putting on top of the clock. Isn't it pretty? And we got some ribbons on the side. I put the ribbons on the side because we're going to be putting it in like this. And there's no sense of putting the ribbons and the feathers on the back if we're just going to put this on here. You know what I mean? So, this is going to be fun. Oh, that sounds like fun, Cindy. Not really. So, I've got wire on here. I'm going to kind of cut this just a tad. It's a lot of wire. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do this at kind of like a tilt. So I'm going to put it down like this. I'm going to put these up here. So, let's see how this is going to work. I've never put one on here like this, so we're going to give it a whirl, boys and girls. Ready for this monstrosity? Thanks, Rach! Okay, so, and I put wire on here because I need to be able to go through the mesh. This one is not collaborating. There we go. Just gonna kind of go like this. The other side, it'll stay up once I get to the other side. I hope. I hope. Alright, so I got this one. I'll fix it. I will fix it. Come on. Really hard. Okay. This is a pain in my you know what. Okay. Went back down again. Have to really tighten that other one too. I'm going to tighten this one down a little bit more because I need it to be laying kind of flat. There we go. I'm going to pull it really tight. What I may do is I may just pull funny. You're funny, Brenda. You crack me up. So what I'm gonna do, kind of pull this down like this. And then what I may do later on is I may glue a the back of this so I can pull it back like this at the in the back of here. But that's what it looks like so far. Not bad, huh? Okay, so and then I can glue it on just kind of underneath it a little. Put this underneath a little bit. Okay. I don't know, I'm sorry, I just got that song stuck in my head. I don't know why. We belong together. I know, don't quit my day job. I promise I won't. Okay, so there's the hat part. And there is the surprise. I think I'm gonna put this clock down just a tad more because it's lifted up at the end. There we go. There. Don't worry, I'll fix my ribbons when we get done. Okay, there we go. There, I'm gonna kind of put this under a little bit. I don't want so much of it sticking out. There. Okay. Now we can start putting the embellishments on. Oh, it would help, I guess, if I turn this on. We have lots of balls. Where is Zora when I need her? I've got balls going on here. Thanks, guys. I love this. I think I might make some for my store. Yeah, where is she? Oh, thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Barbara. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put these big ones on. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put one here, here. I'm gonna put them in with the black. I'm gonna put the copper in with the black, and this ruffle is pissing me off. Sorry, guys. I promise. Didn't. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of spread my tie out so it's kind of flat. So we're gonna put it in with the gold and the black. So the copper will give a nice contrast to the gold and the black. I don't think it'd look very good with the silver and the silver. I'm gonna copper, but I don't think that's too much silver, right? You feel me? I know, she's missing all the balls. I mean, what the heck, right? What the heck? So I'm gonna do, these all got different designs. So I think I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna pull this over again so you can see. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one and this one and this one. Okay. Got those. These all have different designs on them. Aren't these pretty? Got this one. We got this one. I got these at Walmart. It was, how much were these? It doesn't say on here how much they were. 9. There's 9 shatterproof ornaments. Thinking I had, I don't know what the SKU number is. Oh, here's the SKU number if you want to look online. It's 76487823302. Okay. So, what I do when I put these on here is you need your handy dandy pliers because you need to take these off. Okay. And because you need to see how big this hole is. So it's a fairly small size hole. So I'm just gonna cut, and this is gonna make a mess, you guys, just saying, okay? But I'm gonna cut some of the tie stuff off the ties, the tinsel, I guess you'd call it. This ruffle does not want to stay down. There. I'm going to glue this right onto the tie, okay? Hey Antoinette, how are you? Thanks for coming. Yes, Patricia, I'm going to put some disco balls on there. I am. And it's okay if some of the glitter gets on this clock. It's just going to sparkle even more. Okay, so how I do this is I'm just going to put some glue around the hole and inside of it. Because what's going to happen is once you turn the ball upside down, and it's the tie, and it's going to secure it. Okay. Now, and I learned this the hard way, before you start gluing stuff, you do want to make sure that you have your ribbons where you want them. Because once the glue sets in, you're not going to be able to move them. Okay? I mean, you can move them when the glue's still wet, but once it dries, you're kind of screwed. Just saying. Okay, so I got that one. Isn't that pretty? Look at how pretty that is. Okay. Well, I gotta watch my hat here. Okay. Do the same thing with this one. Kind of cut the sides of this off a little bit. You guys, I was at Joann's today, and they have 70% off on their Christmas floral. 70% off. You might want to check them out. They had these pink, kind of frosty looking hydrangeas, which I almost bought. But I put them back. I was a good girl. I was a very good girl. Regularly $9.99 a piece, and they were on sale for $2.99. I'm gonna kick myself in the butt after this because I'm gonna go back to get some and they're gonna be gone. You watch. Oh, thank you, Antoinette. I appreciate that. You're so sweet. They do have some good, awesome Christmas stuff this year. The next year, if Walmart has their gnomes again this next year, I'm buying all of them. I've gone to 5 different Walmarts, and the gnome that I bought to make my gnome wreath, none of the Walmarts carry them. None of them. And I talked to somebody at Walmart. I can't even find it online. I even put the SKU number that the guy gave me on Walmart.com, and it still doesn't come up. I'm like, I thought, how do you only carry a certain item once until everybody buys it and then you're done? I don't get that. I don't get it. Oh, shoot. I just put this on the wrong one. That's okay. We're going to put another one on that one. See what happens when I'm talking? I'm not paying attention. I'm like, wait a minute. That's a silver. Okay. Put more on here. You gotta love it, right? Okay, let's try it again. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna put some gold ones on this one right here, so that's okay. Okay, then I'm not paying attention. Okay, here's this one right here. We belong together. Sorry, I can't see your comments. I got the feather in the way. Oh no, that's a bummer, Patricia. That's bad. Well, is everybody okay out there at least? Okay, so I'm just putting glue on the outside and on the inside, just like I did the other ones. Okay, I'm going to put this right on this tie. Okay, it's okay if it gets glitter everywhere. This makes it more sparkly. I'm so deathly afraid of tornadoes. We have them here in the summertime. And luckily, knock on wood, none has ever hit our house. But they give me nightmares, honestly. What I usually do too is when I get done with these, I take like a can of air, which seems kind of ironic, and I just blow it out and get all the glitter off of it. Okay, now I think, let's see what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put some gold ones right here, or no, let's put some copper ones right there. I've got some copper ones. There's gold in here. That's more of a red, not a copper. We got these copper ones. Hold on, I got a big gold one in here. I have 2. So I've got 3. I like to be even, but let's do a gold and a silver. We're gonna do a gold and a silver in here. Okay. We're gonna do gold and silver in this one. That's a bummer. And silver. I think I'm gonna put these ones on. I'm just gonna glue these ones on because these are, I got these at Hobby Lobby, but see how they have this at the end of it? It's styrofoam all underneath here. So there's really no hole underneath it like this one. So I'm just gonna glue this one on the tie and then put this one right next to it. It'll be just fine. Okay. I'm not gonna put as much glue on this one, and hopefully I don't burn myself like I normally do. Hold on, I'm gonna have to cut that because I jacked it up from last time not paying attention. Okay. It's hot. Hot. And I'm gonna have to do. Open up. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna put this one in the garbage. Pull this one back up. Okay. I'm gonna shave this one off a little bit. Pull over. There we go. Guys, I'm very meticulous and I'm very, what you call a perfectionist. You know, I like everything to be where it's supposed to be. Put more glue on here. And stick it. There we go. Now I can put this silver one down there. Woo, aren't these pretty? Look at how sparkly these are. Love these. I think they come 6 in a pack, I think, at Hobby Lobby. Okay, I'm going to put them in here like this. Again, make sure that your ribbon are where they want to be. Okay, let those sit. Okay. Now, I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm gonna shave both ties. Oh no, because I'm not gonna put a hole in the other one. I'm talking to myself, you guys, sorry. These are kind of cheap. I thought it landed on the thing, but I guess not. Okay. So we don't have too much to go, so we're almost done. I don't think I'm gonna put a bow on here. Maybe I will. I'm thinking out loud. I want to put. I've got this on here, so I may not need to. Thinking out loud. I want to put some of that 4-inch ribbon on here because it's so pretty. Okay, there's that one. And this one. Kind of curl that one under. Just shaving the side of the tie just to make it easier. I'm going to put the bulb on there. Okay, put some glue on there. One's on there. Just shove it on there. Okay. And one more of these. Put a bunch of glue on this one. You guys hear my husband sneeze? He's so loud. Yes. Yes, they would. See, there's glitter all over the... Alright, so let me see if I have any ties that are available. I might do. Trying to see. I might put some here and one here, but I'm gonna do this a little. Okay, so easel because I'm gonna make a couple bows. Okay, I think I'm gonna put one up here, right here, and then one right here. So what we're gonna use this one, and this one. Okay, I was gonna do this by hand, but I'm not gonna because I don't feel like it. I'm being lazy, you guys. Hey, Mary Ellen, thanks for coming. Okay, so I'll put this on the floor. I don't want really long tails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these copper ones in the middle of this bow, the small copper ones. Okay. So I'm going to make this about an 8-inch tail. No. Okay. Put it in here. Twist this. This is really stiff ribbon, but it's a designer ribbon. It's A little bit goes a long way, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna make this about a 6-inch. I'm not gonna make these really big bows. Okay, I'm just gonna make this about a 6-inch loop. Here, this 6 inches. And pull it down like this. Okay, you can take it and measure it next to. I don't have enough of that one, but I'll show you how I can use up that one and the other one. Okay, so then I'm going to use this one. I got this one from Hobby Lobby, I believe. The clock does work, Antoinette, but I didn't put, it's an actual clock. I got it from Walmart, but I didn't put batteries in it because I put backs on my, let me make this a little bit longer, on my wreaths. If they needed to change the battery, I have to take the back off, and that's going to be too much work. I don't want them to have to work on their wreath. So if you don't put a back on the wreath though, you could definitely put batteries in it. You know, maybe put an extra set of batteries in the box with it. It's a nice gesture for when you sell it. It's up to you how you want to do it, but I always put a back on the back for the backing. And I got a gold one to put on the back of this, which Hobby Lobby has. They have them in, gosh, what other colors? I got them in a metallic red, metallic green. I got them in, I think a metallic white, silver, gold. All right, hopefully I have enough of this for 2. This is like my baby. If not, I'll put like gold or something in the other one, or silver. Okay, so I'm just gonna scrunch this. I mean, I have enough for one. We'll see. Twist it. And this is gonna match the ribbon that's in the hat too, so yay. I'm not gonna make the loops very big on this one because I need to save some for the other bow. Just want to make sure they're even. I'm not even measuring this, just eyeball it. I think I do have enough. Let me see. No, I do not. I'm gonna try something though. I'm gonna try something. Okay, so I am going to put a zip tie around this and use wire because I'm going to connect this through the mesh. I'm going to put this on first. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. I wish I had more of this. I'm going to throw that away because I can't find it anywhere. Okay, put this where the little indentation is, where the Easy Bow Maker made it. Okay, make sure everything's even. Kind of tighten it a little bit. Now, I'm going to take some wire and put it through there. Oh, no worries, Antoinette. I just know that some people don't put backs on theirs, which is totally fine. It's up to them. I just like to put backs on mine because it just makes it look finished. I don't like people to see the ugliness of the back. I mean, you're not going to see it anyway because the door is covering it, right? But, I don't know. It's an OCD thing with me, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to kind of, just a tad. Now, I'm going to fluff this. Bring all my tails down like this. Kind of fluff it. I'm not going to fluff it all the way or do my dovetails until I put it on the wreath because I need to see where my tails lie so I can see how much I need to cut off. A copper one until I go to put it in the middle. That's gonna be really pretty. And then once I got my loops where I want them, make sure these are all unfolded in the back, then you can tighten it. Oh, just like that. Okay, so let me bring this monstrosity back over here, because I'm gonna put this one up here first. Okay, set this one right, kind of right. I'm gonna put this one at the bottom because I'm gonna put shorter tails at the top. Okay, I'll put this one like right here. I'm gonna put it to the side so you can see. These are, well, I can't do that because I already glued them. That's okay. It's okay. So I'm going to take my wire. Put it down through the mesh. I can feel it. Okay. Oh, I just pulled it. Oh, we're almost done, you guys. Just hang in there with me. We're getting there. I know I take forever. I'm sorry. Where's the other one? Okay. Just it like that. I'm not going to pull it too much because I don't want it to look like it's sinking in. Okay, and then I'll fluff it when I get done. There we go. Okay, now I can cut out. So just turn it sideways a little. Okay, I'm going to kind of cut these a tad. So to dovetail, all you do is you take, fold it in half, and cut it at an angle. Now I'm going to leave these ones long. I'm not going to curl these at all. I'm just going to kind of, just like that. And leave that one like that. And leave that one like that. Then, how you want to curl these, I may say curl, but it's not really a curl, but you take your two fingers like this. I take these two. You can use these two if you want. Put your ribbon in between your two fingers and pull it. Okay? So it curls it just like that. So you can take these two fingers too if you want and curl it. Just like that. Really? I was wondering why it was feeling so loose. All right. You know what? You're not gonna win, Bo. You're not gonna. I'm gonna win. I could have swore I had that wrapped around. I will win. Stupid Bo. was like, why does this feel so loose? I'm like, really? Okay, there we go. I know it's wrapped around it right now. Aw, thank you, Levon. I know, right? Okay, let me try this again. I want to be able to see. Okay, so those, I like, for my 4-inch ribbon, I like to kind of scrunch them a little bit so that gives them a little bit more dimension to them. And then I'll have to curl again. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to take one of these. I'm not even going to take this thing off the top. Because, well, yeah, I am. I lied. I lied. Okay. So I'm just going to put around. Hopefully I don't burn myself like I normally do. Okay, I'm just going to stick that right in the middle. I'm going to hold that for just a minute till it sets a little bit. Is it freezing? It's not freezing on my end. Jane, try going out and coming back in, hon. Sometimes that resets it. Okay, so that seems pretty set. Okay, now I'm going to put this back on, because I'm going to put the other one right up here. And you probably just couldn't see that. It's, I put this on here. It's going to look, okay. I'm going to make the same. I'm going to try to use the same ribbon, but I don't. What happened to my other ribbons? They fall off the table, probably. Hold on just a second. Okay, there we go. They fell on the floor. Okay, so I have a little bit of this one left, and this one. And I got more of that. So, do this. I think I'm going to have enough of that, but we'll see. I'm going to do shorter tails on this anyway. I'm going to do this at about a 7-inch tail. So I should have enough just for this one. And I'm going to do a 5-inch loop because this one's going on the top and I don't want it covering all the other stuff. Maybe a 5.5-inch tail because it's bigger ribbon, so I don't want it to be smushed. When it starts curling at the end like this and gathering, just pull it out from underneath. With this kind of ribbon, it is kind of hard because it is thick ribbon. And it depends on the ribbon that you're working with, but this designer ribbon, it's really hard to deal with sometimes. Well, look at that. That just worked out perfect. I don't need to open up the other one. I try to savor this one because it's the last that she had, and she says her vendor doesn't carry it anymore. I don't know who the vendor is. They don't tell me, but okay, so I'm going to make this one about a 7-inch tail. Twist it. I think this one is kind of the same on both. They look the same with the stitching. And the stitching looks to be like it's the underside, so I'm going to turn it. Okay. Make it almost about the same. So I have an idea if one is not enough. We may add some gold and silver at the same time. And we'll see what that looks like. gonna put a couple little doodads in there and we're done. Okay, all right, let me see what we got here. Okay, I don't think this is gonna be enough. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fold this in half, take the tape off of it, because I want the ribbons to have somewhat the same ribbons in there. And the ribbon maker this is an easy bow maker. So you can get it at, I got this one at Michael's, but you can get them also, I believe, at Hobby Lobby. Joann's has them, I believe. You can get them at, on Amazon. We're going to end up cutting these, but I'm going to do a double colored ribbon. I'm going to put gold in it. So how we're going to do this is I'm just going to make this the tails. And I'm going to put this on here. Okay. So I'm going to take this ribbon and I'm going to put it like this. Turn it. Put it like this. Okay. Scrunch it in the middle. This. That. And this is going to be the bow. I can always cut this a little bit more. I don't want so much of that sticking out that it's obvious, but okay. That'll look pretty even. There, just like that. So you can make your bows have different contrast by having a different colored tail with a different colored bow, you know, that kind of really match, not match each other. Again, I'm going to take my zip tie. They've got different bow makers out there, like they got Pro Bow to hand, which not really even wanting to learn how to make bows on that, not yet anyway. It just, to me, it just looks too complicated, and I'm not really in the mood for complicated these days. The easier the better, I say. And here's some right here. But, and they also have, I guess now they have what's called Bow Genius. I guess it's supposed to be a lot like the Easy Bow, but I've heard some people like it, some people hate it. It's, I mean, everybody's got their own opinion, but I've got to watch more videos on it and see. But I don't know. I like the Easy Bow. It's easy, right? They call it the Easy Bow. You can't make really fluffy, big bows really like you can with the Pro Bow, but maybe next year, because I've been wanting to learn how to make some okay, so we're just gonna pull this one down, pull this one over to the side, pull this one up, this, pull this one down, pull this one up. We're gonna really pull on this one. I use this for, it's easier for me to grip it with that. And it pulls really hard. Hard, hard, hard. That way your things don't move. Okay, now these ribbons. Okay, time for the wreath. Alright, so now we're gonna put, my ribbons are jacked up, but that's okay. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. So I'm going to put this, so let's see if you can see it. I'm going to put it right here. Okay. So I do this with the, isn't that pretty with the gold and the copper like that? Girl, see? You messed up my balls. There. I was thinking of you when I put my balls on. That came out really wrong. For those of you that don't know, Zora is a big ball fanatic. She loves everything about balls. Right, Z? I've been waiting for you so you can see my balls. That is so funny. That's hilarious. Come on. I want to knock this on the floor. Okay, so I'll put this one right here. I can't see. Sometimes putting these bows on and around is a pain in the butt as a sign. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Hey, Kara girl. Okay, so now we got this on. I need to go this way, sorry, so I can fluff it. Let me see. Okay. There we go. Now you can see it. So fluff it. You just put your hands in, especially with these 4-inch ribbon. Just put your whole hand in there. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to dovetail these. I'm going to cut this one shorter. I'm so sad. This is the last of my copper ribbon. I can't find, you know, it's funny because they say copper is a big color this year. They've got them in bulbs, they've got them in ornaments, but they don't have any freaking copper ribbon anywhere. I'm like, seriously? Hobby Lobby doesn't have it. I looked at Joann's today, they don't have any copper ribbon. Michael's doesn't have it. It's like, how is it a big color but you don't carry it in the ribbon? That's so frustrating. You carry it and everything else but the ribbon. And I ordered some on Etsy because they've got some really pretty ones on Etsy and stuff. Even Paper Mart does have some too. I think Craft Outlet has some, but I didn't like theirs. Okay, so this. That. Oh, you found it? Are you gonna make one of these, Kara? Aw, thanks, Z. I know, isn't that funny, Patricia? See? You missed all my balls, see? See how you are? Alright, I'm gonna put a shiny one in this one because I've got a matte one down here and I got a matte one right there. I'm gonna put a shiny one right there. I'm gonna kind of put some picks in there and then we'll be done. Every time I tell myself, oh, this won't take long. Right, whatever. In somebody else's world, maybe. You know, and I've been doing this a while, but I don't get any faster at it. I'm not understanding. Hot. The ball got hot because the glue went down inside. So now that I got it tipped upside down, it'll go back down. Hey Kara, I found some other place that carries 1.5 black velvet ribbon. So you can keep all yours. Weird embellishments. Oh, you guys that just came on, you guys didn't get to see my I know Z's seen it because I showed it to her, but hold on, I want to make sure this is on here. I'm gonna put some glue right down in here. Okay, let's see. Put that right there. I just gotta make sure that that is not gonna go anywhere. Show you guys my I gotta move this a little bit because that's in the way of the hat. I don't want it the hat way. Hey, my husband's watching wrestling. He started going on this wrestling. Okay, sorry. This one acts like it does not want to stay. Okay, so you guys see my hat? Isn't it pretty? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it doesn't. There. Okay, so now that we're done with the balls that Z missed. See, I'm just giving you a hard time, girl. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna fix these when I get done, but let's see. I got those. Where did I put them? I was gonna try to put some of these maybe on there, but I don't think it's gonna need it. You know, I could try to put it here. It's already got a clock on it. It doesn't need more clocks on it. I'll save those for something else. Okay, so what I like to do is I'm gonna kind of stick these around different areas, and I like to stick them inside the bow as well, especially. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of cut these off a little bit. And once I put these in, you guys, we're done. Can you believe it? So these pins, $1.99 at Hobby Lobby. And then I think the Christmas stuff right now is 50% off. So I think it's even less than $1 at this point. Right? Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to stick them like right there. Okay. Right down here. Right there. And we put these in different spots. Put a silver one in there. I'm just going to take this. I'm going to cut these in half because I don't need a full one. Stick one like right there maybe. Get that back in there. Right there. No. I don't really like these silver ones. I'll put them in something else. Okay. Get off. Alright, so I'm going to put this one down here. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Oh, she was live tonight? I didn't even notice she was live tonight. See, that's another reason why I'm changing my lives to Friday nights instead. Because there's lives that I need to be on that I am not on because I'm on my app. Oh, what is with my nose? I swear, every time I project, my nose starts to run. I don't know what's up with that. I'm going to stick one like right there. In there. Okay. Let's see. Stick this one like right back here. I'm just kind of I know you probably can't see some of this, but I'm just sticking this randomly. Okay. Then I'm going to stick some right here with this copper one. Really, this doesn't need any more silver. It's got enough silver in it. Ouch. I might do. German Christmas! There we go. Cut already. Alright, I'm gonna kind of put a bigger one up here, right there, and got this. Bing! This would be a lot easier with my glue pot, but I didn't turn it on and I didn't feel like messing with it. Alright, so that one, put this one. And the glue that I use, you guys, is the Gorilla Glue. I find that it is a lot stronger glue and things do not fall off. Right. So I'm going to turn this around. Side. Here. Okay. Almost done. Get under there. Okay. I may put a couple more in there. I'm not going to probably use all of these. That's where I heard that song. It's a commercial on TV. Long together. Okay. Sorry. Nobody wants to hear that. And another one. I'm missing your comments. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay. Almost done. I know you guys have been on here a while. There's a lot of glue right there. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. I do that all the time. As long as I don't start making decisions after I talk to myself, it should be fine, right? You know? Just saying. And I think this will be done. There we go. Kind of hid that a little bit. There. All right. I think we are done because I've got those in here. I had some gold ones, but I don't think I'm gonna put them in there like these. I don't know. They kind of stick out too much. So I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna pull this. Sorry, I'm gonna get you guys dizzy real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this back up so you can see the whole kabang. Okay. Let me see. See? I'm going to put something on the back of this, so it's going to push it back a little bit more. That way it can see it better. I'm going to put like a, oh, my head's starting to hurt. A zip tie mount on the back. Isn't that pretty? I think it turned out really pretty. Woo. And you can even, if I usually blow mine out when there's a lot of glitter on this, I get like a can of air and kind of blow it out. But I mean, you can leave all that glitter on the clock face if you want. See how sparkly it is? It just gives that added extra sparkle. Or you can blow it off. I leave it at like 5 till, well, you'd want to go at like this. Yeah, like this. Like 5 to midnight. So that way it's almost midnight. Isn't that cool? I love that hat. So, a little bit different than the last one. But like I said, I'd gotten a lot of requests on how I made this one. Just because it's so different than what you normally see for a, oh, my head hurts. A New Year's wreath. So I decided, sure, I'll go ahead and make another one. Now, I do have a tutorial on my Etsy shop too, on how to make the previous one. So if you're interested in that. I know nobody wants to hear me sing that, Kara. Thanks, Z. Thanks, Brenda. Hey, Lillian. How are you, girl? Thanks, Rach. Oh, thanks, Brenda. So, I'm gonna be doing, let's see, live in my design group tomorrow night. So if anybody is interested in my design group, there's the link at the bottom of the comments. It is $14 a month, but you do get a tutorial, 2 tutorials, and 1 live per week. We do also have monthly giveaways. We're going to be starting soon. Once we get a little bit more of members, we're going to be getting guest designers in there. And we're also going to be starting, as of tomorrow night, we're going to be starting Valentine's. So in the design group, we are pretty much done with Christmas. Saturday night is going to be our next live. Is going to be, I believe, my last Christmas live project. And it's going to be a polar bear centerpiece. So it's going to be blues and white. So it's going to be kind of Christmas. So it can be all throughout winter. Let me get my book out here. I have to plan everything out on my book. It just keeps me organized. I get a planner. I've already have everything done through December too. Let's see. So, crap. We're also going to be starting to do spring. Yep. Okay, so on Saturday, we're going to be doing the live in in my business page, like I said, with the polar bear centerpiece. And then we're back on schedule. So, Monday is my normal live day page, and my project is supposed to be a birdhouse stand for springtime, but I just can't get here in time, so that one could change. But anyway, so hopefully I'll see you guys on. Thank you all for coming. Sorry it's been such a whirlwind. You know, when you're in pain like that, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. So thank you guys for understanding and being so patient with me. I appreciate it. So this will also be on YouTube as well. Before I forget, on my lives that I'm going to be doing on Fridays or Saturdays, if I have hockey that night on Friday nights or whatever, that one's going to be on my YouTube page. So if you have not signed up for my YouTube channel, and I do my lives on YouTube, you're not going to get a notification that I'm live. So if you want to get notifications, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get the notifications. I will try to share it to my business page and my personal page and that kind of thing, but it depends on how that's going to work. So thank you guys for coming. I appreciate all of you. You guys are amazing. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.